video a hit. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time you guys are watching this, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. Look at my crazy hair. Just got out of the shower. It's kind of crazy, dude. How crazy that hair is. Look at that. That's some crazy hair. So anyways, what are we doing today, guys? Well, it's nothing too fancy, nothing too special. Really, this video is going to be about E85. You know, kind of more just on what kind of gas mileage I get in this thing while running E85. And to be honest, I've ran E85 in this car for almost a year now, which is getting maybe even a year. So ran it for a long time. I've loved it so far. It's been epic, been awesome, been great. But the gas mileage isn't the greatest, but we're gonna actually see what it is. I don't know what it is. I just know that I fill it up with gas a lot. And when I fill the car up, I fill up an extra 11 gallons every time as well. And that usually lasts 2 weekends or so of driving. And you know, when we drive this all on the weekends, we drive it on the weekends. We don't take it easy. It gets beat pretty hard, and we're using a lot of fuel to go wide open throttle, so you know what I mean, we're using some fuel. But nonetheless, we're gonna see what it is. I'm pretty sure the last time I drove this to the gas station, I actually reset the trip, and I know how much gas I've put in it. So we're gonna take it to the pump, fill it up, see how much gas is in it, what it takes, and then fill up the gas cans, and that will let us know how much fuel good old girl here is drank. I'm pretty excited to see what that is because I haven't seen the street. I have done highway, and this thing has got 18 on the highway. So, and 18 and a half, I think, almost 19, which is actually, it might have been better than that. I'd have to go back. I have a video of it. Maybe I'll clip it in here. If I did clip it in, awesome. If I didn't, sorry. But we will figure out what it does. It was like 18.9 or 21. It might even have been 21, dude. Like, it was something pretty crazy. I was pretty ecstatic with the mileage it was getting. I just look good. I'm like glowing, guys. So tonight is a good night. It's already, what time is it there? 9:36, if you guys can see that. So it's late, but I want to get fuel. I hate doing it. I feel like every time I want to drive the car, it's out of fuel and I need to get fuel. So I'm going to do it right now while I have a little bit of time before I got to go to bed. So let's jump on and do this. Yeah, got lucky, guys. I thought I did, and I was like, man, I need to keep track of this. So we have 253 miles. It says just under a half a tank. Let's go drive. We got 253 miles. It'll probably be 270-ish, maybe 280 by the time we get to the gas station. And we'll fill this up and fill the jugs up, and it should be a pretty good, pretty close representation of how many miles per gallon we get on this bad boy. This freaking seatbelt's gonna drive me insane. If you don't wear your seatbelt, comment down below, let me know if you do or don't. I'd be curious to see how many people do and how many people don't. I think the vast majority of people do, but you know, I'm the dingbat that doesn't, so let's get on with it. By the way, guys, we're gonna time this. It's 9:48. We're right next to my house. Let's see how long it takes us to get to the gas station. I can't tell if this thing's slipping clutch or slipping tire, guys. I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell. I think it was a tire once, and then the clutch, and then this. I don't even know anymore. It's just crazy because this car makes a lot of torque. You can really tell because of the way it just loves to spin tire. It's ridiculous. We also don't know what our tire pressure is, so I just know that it was, you know, felt like it was slipping clutch right there, so we shall see. 219 for E85 is what that sign says. There it is, guys. It's got the good stuff. Downstreams were 100 degrees when we got here. Not too bad. One's about to blow up. Car took 12.8 gallons. How much it takes with all these should take another 11 gallons. All right, 24 gallons, 24.7. All right, we're all loaded up, got all the fuel. Let's get out of here, dudes. See how many miles we drove. Don't forget, I didn't even look at it before we got out of the car. The E here I think is pretty good. Got some recently, and it was testing around like 76. So E85 out of the pump is supposed to be 85, but really here we're pretty consistently in the 70s to, it's pretty much E70, 72. I have seen it all the way up to E98, which is kind of crazy, and I've seen it as low as E64, I believe, at one point. So anyways, let's fire it up and see how many miles we got. Dim it down a little bit, there we go. 267.5. 267.5 divided by 24.75 equals 10.8 miles per gallon. That's what we're averaging. We got 10.8 miles per gallon. Dagnabbit. This is like one of the hardest cars to get your seatbelt on in. 10.8 miles per gallon, that's primarily all city with racing. So to be honest, that's not too bad. Some people may look at that and be like, well, that's awful. My freaking diesel towing 2 million pounds gets that. Well, good for your diesel that tows 2 million pounds. And it just kicked it out of gear. Do you guys hear that clunk? Kicked it out a second. Likes to do that sometimes. Pounds. Likes to do that. Well, good for your diesel, okay? That's all I gotta say. It's good for your freaking diesel. Does your diesel do this? I don't think so. Your diesel don't do that. Does your diesel do this? I didn't think so. Can it make boost that fast? I don't think so. 0 to 10 pounds? You want 10 pounds? Okay, there you go. Didn't think so. Therefore, I don't care what your diesel does. I have a diesel too, and I'm black, so you can't even see me. Does your diesel make you go black? Didn't think so. Maybe it does, because it's all sooty McGoody. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you for getting out of my way, semi-truck. Appreciate it. You knew we were making a hit. You knew we were making a hit, boys. Oh, guys, we're rolling up on the baddest Mustang out there. Shoot, check it out. guys. My camera even recognizes my face. It's just looking at my face and says Chad. Wow, that's cool. It's pretty neat. Just got back, if you guys didn't notice, unloaded the gasoline back in the garage. So I'm very happy with it. Very happy. But I'm very pleased with it, guys. Just so you know, this car, like I said, has been on E for over a year. Right around a year, over a year, somewhere in that neighborhood. But I've been very happy. Now, I do, however, unlike most people, and I only recently, so I can't say I've been doing it forever, but I recently started running a little bit, and I don't know if it makes that big of a difference or not, but a little bit of top lube for alcohol in with it, just for the injectors, some of the rubber hoses, that type of stuff. It gives it, and I didn't even put any in right now. I should have, and I will. I've been running a little bit of that just to help lube stuff, the fuel pumps, that type of stuff. There's O-rings in the fuel pumps, O-rings on the injectors, you know, the rubber O-rings on the connectors to all the fuel lines and fuel filter and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I've been running it, not for any other reason at all. Just specifically to hopefully help maintain that, because I know the alcohol is very, not drying, but it just cleans everything off. And I guess it's almost like drying. It just kind of takes the oil away. There's not, you know, you use rubbing alcohol to clean stuff. It'll take oil away from areas. So gasoline's got a little bit of oil in it naturally, whereas, or I don't know if I would say oil, it's a lubricant, more lubricants, versus this alcohol really doesn't have any. So yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, the new, where is it? Right there. Those two. Yep, check it out. Got my own tire holders. I like it. With brand new 26s, boys. Got brand new 26s up here, waiting to be mounted. They're the backups for these 26s. Although these 26s still look new. The lettering's, I guess it's got a little yellow on it. You can see there's a little heat there. You know what I mean? You can see the yellowing, whereas these are all white, baby, all white. Ooh, there's a little yellow up there. Check that out, huh? That's a little weird. That's a little weird. But man, I forgot how clean this car is, guys. You can see, look at that, look at that. There's like no scratches and no scratches, none whatsoever. Would you just look at it? I always forget how clean this car is. I should have taken a video of it. I meant to at the gas station, guys. It's just ridiculous. This car is beautiful. I'm such a spoiled, lucky son of a gun to have this car. It's really rare, beautiful color, super clean. Not many people in the world get to have a vehicle like this, and I am very pleased to be able to own one. Oh, by the way, 10:46 and we just got home. So it took that long to drive to the gas station, fill up the whole car in 11 gallons and come back. You know, we saw, I don't even know how many miles it was one way, but it's a drive. So it takes some time. It's kind of tedious. There's only 3 gas stations that carry E here, see how I did that too, hang loose, yo. 2 of which are actual Circle K's. The other is like a privately owned, smaller. Their fuel varies in quality pretty dramatically. This gas station seems to be pretty consistent in between E70 or higher, which is, you know, what this car is tuned on, so I want it to be at least that. Obviously, if it's a little higher, the car theoretically would be a little leaner because it was tuned on E70, so it would lean out a little bit because there's less potential energy in E. Getting off topic, yeah, so it would lean out just a hair, but I have a wideband, I pay attention to it, and it would be between being E70 to E85, even E90 would be very minimal, even E98. It's not that big of a difference, it's not really gonna change it as far as the fueling's really truly concerned. And for part throttle stuff and all that, the car will trim it out no matter what. It has a, you know, the short-term fuel trims will just trim out and add fuel, take it away. They'll go up to 25% if they need to. So, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We got an average of like 10.8 miles per gallon city and racing. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty freaking happy. That tells us that, you know, the car does pretty well. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it a big fat thumbs down. If you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that little ding 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 notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. I got some cool upcoming news for myself in the near future, so stay tuned, you guys. As always, I appreciate it. Keep working on your own cars, keep kicking butt and getting it done. But it's time for you guys to get the heck out of here.